You've got no wrinkles here.
Wait a minute, I can't see you because I'm going live. So
Oh,
I don't have any wrinkles where
on your forehead or between your eyebrows.
I
You've
have a
got
line.
none.
I got some.
You've got no wrinkles here.
Wait a minute, I can't see you because I'm wait a minute. So now I'm how many
Why
wrinkles?
am I
On your
echoing?
forehead or between your eyebrows. I have a
That's why we didn't do this
I
on
got
Zoom
some.
before
Oh.
because we got the echo.
See you because
Remember?
I'm gonna do the way with the echo. I'm gonna do this is what
That's why we didn't do this on Zoom before because we got the echo. Remember?
yeah, that's what I was telling you. I worked on it earlier. So we're live and now I'm gonna cut YouTube off. Or I hope I didn't cut us off. Yeah. All
It
right.
says meeting is now streaming on YouTube.
Yeah. So that and we're not echoing.
Thank gosh, that was awful.
Hi guys, we're in here trying to figure out. Y'all probably think we're really not tech savvy, but it's just that we've got
We
such
really aren't.
lives and it's hard to take time. But we're on Zoom and we're going live on YouTube. And I did some research today, and it said once you go live, just cut YouTube off, and we're still, but we're still on it because we're live, and it
Yeah.
stops that lay back, that lay.
Oh, that was awful. That was
Yeah,
I was talking and I was echoing. So you can
yeah,
imagine trying to hear that in your ear when you're trying to have a conversation. So we're
yeah.
just working the bugs out before we really launch
Yeah, but I
to
like
go live.
yeah, and then there's a way, if any of you see the recording, if you could put in comments, how is it that I'm going to look at this for a minute. Okay, so, but there's a way that we can invite people in. So now I gotta figure that one out
We're learning that too.
without having to send a YouTube, I mean, a Zoom link. I mean, they say you
Yeah.
can send Zoom links to them, but yeah, I think it's cool. And we
Yeah,
don't,
we'd like you just we're trying to get to a spot where you guys can just jump on. We let you know we're live and you guys can just jump on and then we can answer your questions or comments, in the little chat box.
so yeah, yeah, we would, yeah, that would be great. There's some way to do it, and I'm going to figure it out.
We will figure, believe me, we will figure it out. Julie's the tech savvy one.
Mhm. Not really.
So we'll
Well,
figure it out and then we'll let
yeah.
you guys know how far we've gotten.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Wish we'd known it last time. We probably done this
I know.
again.
Would have been a lot easier, right?
Yeah.
Because we had some pretty cool conversations going on.
Yeah, I posted some of the videos already, but with them, but there's one I haven't. I think I need to. So I wanted to talk about containment and space and with
Ooh.
physical mediumship maybe. So
Yeah, yeah.
how far space, how much space do you have in your back? Not a lot, right? You're
You
close to
mean
the wall. Yeah, see, you can touch your wall.
I
Cool.
can touch my wall and I can touch this wall? Yeah.
Yeah. So have you noticed that everybody, people that we sit with, when they have like this large room around them, you don't see much activity?
Yeah. I like to be in a corner.
Our corner's good.
Mhm.
But I was writing notes about physical phenomena require density of energy. So it has to be a density of energy for
That makes sense to
yeah,
me.
for spirit to work with the physical body, the face, breath, voice, hands, or posture, the energy must gather close to the medium. And I write this, and then when I read it back, oh, I didn't comprehend
Well,
that.
that's because you're in an altered state of consciousness when you're writing it. So that makes sense to me, Julie. Yeah.
So with larger rooms, why larger rooms reduce manifestation is because the room is large and energy spreads outward rather than collecting. That makes so much sense.
So much sense, right? Because spirit has to work 10 times harder from the other side and with us. So if we make their job easier for them or meet them halfway in the middle, it makes total sense to sit in a contained area.
Yeah, it's there's less pressure for manifestation. So there's not so they don't have to work harder in
Mm-hmm.
large space. And spirit may remain around the medium rather than working through the medium. The presence
Mhm.
may be felt strongly but visible. That makes sense, yeah.
Makes total sense to me. Absolutely total sense. Because
Oh, yeah.
I know that when I'm sitting for physical, the love's constantly telling me, "You're the battery. You're the battery. We do all the work." So if I try, they they don't. I don't want to say scold me, but they inform me. No, 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 no. We do the work. You sit.
It's all at width and stillness. They use
Mm-hmm.
our energy, so yeah. So if you notice somebody in a large room studying physical, it's little facial movement, minimal physical change, subtle sensations without outward expression. It's not failure for the medium. It's often just fixing it. So I think setting
Mm-hmm.
intense, if anybody has tents, like the changing
Little
tent.
shower. Yeah, those little shower. Aren't they shower stalls or something that you guys take
Yeah,
camping?
yeah.
Yeah.
And or a closet like I'm in can fit
Mm-hmm.
a corner.
I'm in a corner in the room. I thought about hanging a half curtain ring around so I could just pull the curtain.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm just going to mute my phone so it doesn't make
Yeah.
that noise again. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I thought about that. You can get them at Walmart. They're half curtain rods that you can hang and then just pull it when I'm doing physical.
So you have a space that were like so close that the curtain rod would be attached to it,
Hmm.
like one of those, and you can take it down when you don't need it. It's better
Yeah.
than a tent because you take those toilet tents now. I call it toilet tent. You call it taping. You say it nicer than I do.
Right. Because it would drive my dogs crazy because they like to jump
Oh,
on, you know.
oh
So,
yeah.
man, that tent wouldn't be up too long.
It does take a lot of space off if you don't
Yeah.
have the space and you have your little room, your sanctuary, it's
Yeah.
it's hard, I know.
You have the spirit closet. I have the spirit room, and it's a small room. I like it small. Yeah. So I
Mhm.
get why people sit in the closet because it's tiny, it's smaller space, and it's easier for spirit to contain that energy when they're working with us.
Yeah,
And I would say even through trance mediumship, that would make
I
sense as
think it would
well.
do a lot. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Any altered state of consciousness that you're working with spirit, I would say that those rules would apply. If you want to say rules or suggestions would apply.
So I know expansion weakens physical phenomena, but in mental mediumship, sometimes expansion helps perception. So,
Hmm.
like, you want to stay in the stillness with trance and with mental mediumship and trance evidential. But if I was to give you any type of a reading, I still stay in the stillness.
I do
But,
too.
yeah, but a lot of people expand. But
Yeah,
there's no right or wrong way of doing it, and
yeah.
no one's
It's
going to
just
tell me any different.
right, right. It's personal preference.
Yeah. So the body
Or
should
just
feel held.
absolutely. When you're working with spirit, I believe that we should feel like we're being held by spirit.
Mhm.
That's my safe place.
And I believe that energy builds up into your space. And even if you had a tent, take the tent down and we put it up, it's still building up. I've done it before, it does work.
Hmm.
Contained spaces help the nervous system. The physical body responds to environment. The body must feel held to let go. That's it. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people don't realize or put the connection together. Anytime that we go into the altered states of consciousness or we're working with spirit, it does affect our nervous system
It does. Yeah, it does.
and it affects our cortisol levels,
Yeah. And we don't want to,
dopamine levels. I mean, all good stuff is what I'm
yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
say. Nothing. And if you're not feeling that way, then you need to regroup because I think when I work with spirit, and I think I can speak for you too. We feel energized. We don't feel drained afterwards
No, no.
at
Well,
all.
I've done it all day where I'm drained by the end of the day.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Saturdays are usually my drain days. Yeah.
yeah. Right,
So, yeah. So the key understanding is if you feel strong spirit presence, but see little physical manifestation, consider the space, not your ability.
right.
If there
That's
is
good,
other
Julie. I like
than,
that.
yeah. I'm trying to prepare our Monday circle for it.
Well, it makes total sense. It
Yeah,
does. I mean, we have to meet spirit. We're a team. We have to meet them in the middle.
yeah. They meet us where we're at, right?
Exactly.
It's not about giving energy to more room. It's about giving energy structure. Containment is not restriction. Containment is what allows spirit to work. So it makes sense. Yeah. Thank you, spirit.
Yes. Thanks, guys. Makes total sense. Yeah,
I love it. Love it.
I do too. And your space is so important because it's an extension of you, right? So not cluttered, you know, have it the way that you like it, but have some room in there so your area is clean and spirit is invited to come work with us, like having a
Right.
friend over for tea or
Yeah.
coffee.
We don't want to, one thing we don't want to do is we don't want to take our ego and think, well, I'm not changing the space. A lot of times when you're a circle leader, people don't like change, but when you're trying to do it for the betterment of their development, our development, and to work with spirit, the ego shouldn't be involved. We should, because then the ego
Go
comes.
go with the flow, because change is necessary for growth.
Mhm.
That's just that's just how it is. We have to be
Mhm.
flexible and bendable, movable, because if we're not going to grow, we're not going to learn.
Right. It's so
Yeah,
true.
it makes people don't like change. I'm one of them, but that's my ego talking.
Yeah, but we can't stay in the same spot for the rest of our life, right? It's like
Right.
growing up the ladder when you're working, you're in a job. You don't want to stay
At
on
the
the
same
bottom.
position forever.
You don't want to stay at the same when you're developing medium. You don't want to stay a beginner's your first stages the rest of your life. You have to have change. It's the same thing with our physical circle. We have to grow. In order to grow, we have to develop in a different way. We have to switch
Right.
things around. Yeah, and these are things that are just coming to me. So 2026 is going to be a nice year.
It
You guys
is.
take care and thank you.
Bye, guys.
Now we got to figure out how to get out of
How
here.
to get off.